Hello, welcome to Sustainable Sailing. It's actually a Tuesday. We've
Very confusing.
snuck away because I have a day off on Tuesday and Dave's swapped his day off. And it's actually a nice day here. So we thought we'd run you through what we've been doing so far today.
Which is all to do with the chain plates for the mizzen mast, as the mast itself is now all ready. So let's start with the actual chain plate loop that Jane has added a chafe
sleeve
protection sleeve to that, stitched on top and bottom. So that will protect the Dyneema as it goes through the hole in the deck.
Right, that's through the...
So it has the neoprene, 10 millimeters of neoprene, which just protects the knot, top of the knot here. We've done experiments when we've been tensioning, and the fibers of the knot get a lot less flattened when you put tension with the neoprene in there. And then this is the lid of these jars, and that's going to be Sikaflexed to the underside of the deck below the mushroom. So we've been cleaning up all our mushrooms. One of the things that we have definitely learnt is that we did these a long time ago because we wanted to check whether they were likely to work or not. And in the future, we would not do these until just before we were going to put the mast up, because the boat hasn't been sealed very well.
Keeping the water out was rather challenging.
Yeah. So we've got 3 regular ones, so to speak. The forestay, then the lower, and then the cap shroud. And then right at the aft end, I don't know if you can even see it on the camera, we've got the running backstay. That's obviously less important while we're just putting the mast up now. These 3 all exit into the cabins. This is the corridor. This, most importantly, is just by my side of the bed. And the aft ones go into the aft locker. Same on this side. Forward one actually goes into the cockpit locker. Those go very unimportantly above where Jane sleeps.
Right over where I sleep.
And then that, again, the aft one is in the aft locker. Therefore, the 2 aft ones, we don't have to worry about waterproofing because the aft locker is self-draining. And that's why we've only got 6 of the pots. We will, for the running backstays, glue the neoprene directly under the deck so it doesn't fall off when the running backstay goes slack. The rest, the neoprene sits inside the pot. So I think we've checked all these are smooth. Not hide it behind the post. We will need to do some paint and further epoxy protection.
Just to say that when we'd done them, we did put 2 coats of epoxy on the top of these and all around there, just to protect them from water, because it's just plywood. But as you can see, some of the things we put on the top of that one to stop the water coming in have pulled off a layer. So it's going to need some more work.
And we can always do these, replace these later anyway. So it's not a big issue. We just wanted to experiment, see what was going to work, and used up some scraps.
And to be fair, the rather ugly construction has kept water out. Even when we didn't realise that the covers had blown off here, the water did not rush down in when it was running across the deck, because it's just a little bit higher.
Only rain
the deck
into the top
directly in. Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're going to we've decided that we're going to use Sikaflex to hold the white lids up. That's going to be our next job. Once that's done, the chafe sleeve, we did this first one as an experiment to check the length. It's 150 millimeter and comes nicely through the top of the mushroom, so we can do all the others the same as that. While Jane was doing that, she also put some chafe protection there. You can see in the middle of that cap shroud, that's to protect it where it goes past the spreader. So one done for us to check here, the other one to do. I think that's all.
Yep.
We wanted to just say we've taken it off just at the minute. Our side solar panel, which is currently just sitting up there because it was just in the way, that's now survived 60-mile-an-hour winds twice.
So we're very happy about
Very happy about that. And there was
the other thing I was going to say was we've had some damp protection under our mattress in the aft cabin, and I had to move the mattress just now so we could not drop all the bits on the mattress. And anybody who's wondering if they should put any of that mesh under their mattress and whether that's actually good enough to do the job, we've slept on it all through the winters, the last 5 years, and there's not a sign of
any damp,
mold
or anything.
So it's really worked. So
definitely highly recommended, as is when you're in a boatyard, an electric blanket.
Oh, electric blanket. Oh, yeah, that doesn't help to stop the mold, but it makes the bed nicer.
It stops me going mouldy. Right, let's get on and glue these up into place. Let's have a look at how the cap shroud works with the anti-chafe that Jane's put on. We'll put the cap shroud on the outer up here because then it will tend to hold the running back stay captive, I think. We'll see. Anyway, from the top there, comes down, and there's the anti-chafe just going into the U, which is taking about half the depth, and on down. So as we pull that tight, there's plenty of length there so that the anti-chafe will still be in the right place. And as we said before, there is a little square hole just there that we'll be able to put a lashing through, which will be used to hold that in place. So that's the anti-chafe in place for the cap shrouds. Very pleased with that. These have all dried, cured nicely, the Sikaflex. So that's a nice job. Maybe not the tidiest Sikaflex ever in the world, but we have our shrouds all in there nicely, all able to go in there nicely. The mast is now completely ready, and the deck is completely ready for the chain plate loops. I'll show you the inside of the cabin next.
Right, it is evening, as you can tell, because the lights are on, and it's probably a bit dark on the camera. And we're just going to put the pot on. You can see where the two lids are stuck on the underside of the side deck, and maybe you can see through the window, which is filthy actually, the two mushrooms on top. And I'm going to try to do this with one hand, but I've never been very good at that sort of thing, so we'll see how that goes. Rubbish, in fact. Oh, yep, that works. Lovely. So hopefully there won't be too much rain in the bottom of those pots when we come back, and then we can fit the chain plate loops in. And if the weather permits, the next time we come, we may be raising our mizzen mast, which is super exciting. And oh, that's horrible. Let me turn around a bit. Meanwhile, if you enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like and share and subscribe if you haven't already, because it makes us so happy when the numbers go up. And see you next time. Bye.